What's your name?
McKinley.
McKinley? Where you from?
North Carolina.
North Carolina? Is this your sister next to you?
Yes.
What's your sister's name?
Reagan.
And that's your mother and your father?
Yes.
You've been having a pretty good time?
Yes.
You look like you're having a good time. Well, that's all right. Let me speak to your father for a minute. Yes, sir. What's your name?
Patrick.
Patrick. And you're from?
We're actually from Rock Hill, South Carolina. Yeah, right on the border of North Carolina. Okay.
Sure am. And so why did you make your trip with Bridge Builders?
Well, we came down today because we wanted our girls to be part of this, to see not only a place of history, but also to be part of the solution of building bridges between people. And we want to be people that help connect people groups, but we also want to raise up the next generation. So it was important for Heather and I, my wife, to be able to get here today and bring our girls to let them see this historic place, but also to let them know that it is our job as the church to be the leaders in building bridges as we move forward. My daughters are 7 and 5.
7 and 5.
Yeah, and I got a baby boy on the way. So.
And so how do you feel about the way they've reacted to what you're hoping that you accomplish?
Well, a lot of it has been just trying to educate them and expose them. We've showed them, some educational videos and tried to talk with them, get into their emotions and understand what their thoughts are. And it's amazing how children can actually lead the conversation so quickly, and they see the answers that are so much more simple than we make them.
So
They get it. They see that people are people, and there's no reason for us to find an ending point to our love and our collaboration. And I think we could all learn a lot from the kids, really.
Yeah, but you and your wife must have provided some kind of an environment or foundation for them to have this kind of an attitude.
It's always been very important to us. It's been part of my DNA since I was a kid to see racial reconciliation. I grew up, honestly, in a diverse area in some ways, not even recognizing that there was such a thing as a racial problem until getting almost to high school before I really started seeing it. And unfortunately, I saw things around me. I even saw things, if I'm truthful, in the church that broke my heart. And so as I was raising my kids, I wanted to make sure that we raise them with a full understanding of what God's love is, of how God sees other people, of what God's justice looks like, and let them know that we can look at the past, we can learn from the past, and most importantly, with Jesus, we can be the solution moving into the future.
Did you go to Montgomery?
We actually weren't able to go to Montgomery this morning. We had midweek service last night, so we had to make the drive overnight to get here. So we did. We drove in, about 7.5 hours. Yeah.
Okay, are you going back tonight?
Yeah, as soon as this is over, we're driving back, get them back in school tomorrow.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, but it was important to be here. We absolutely wanted to be here.
Anything you'd like to say to our audience?
I think this location, I think the name Bridge Builders, I think it really says it all. We live in a world that tells us all the reasons that we need to be divided, that tells us all the things that should separate us. And we look back 57 years ago, and 57 years ago, a group of people started to cross this bridge, recognizing that there were groups of people that were being left out, recognizing that there was division that ought not be. And so to everybody watching, and to myself, I think it's important that we leave this place today not just stepping off of a bridge, but stepping off as bridges and looking for ways that we can connect people around us and connect ourselves, and looking for those groups that have been left out, looking for people that aren't feeling that reconciliation, and doing our part to make sure that we do not repeat the mistakes of the past and that we move forward in the love of Christ for the future.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I don't know if your wife wanted to say something or not. She looks pretty busy. You got your hands full, huh?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Well,
Up to you.
Well, thank you. Thank you so much for your time, and
Yes,
thank
sir.
you for coming.